Hello, hello, and welcome to What's the Big Idea. I started it 30 seconds ahead of time. I'm adjusting and learning and everything. Today is very exciting on a personal level. I am a big fan of our guest tonight. If you hello, if you don't read Smarter Living in the New York Times, it is tremendous. It's fantastic. It's one of those things where it's like, hey, you ever thought about like how to get more stuff done during the day, or how to sleep better, or like, hey, if you keep forgetting where your keys are, how to remember where your keys are at. It's all these small, very actionable tips, and I will let the man himself explain it. We've got Tim Herrera here. I will let him in right now. All right, let's see. Oh, Tim Herrera declined. Oh dear. Let me see if I can invite him again. Hold on. Let's try. Let's try. Da, da, da. Wave. Oh yeah, yeah. Let's see. Hmm. I think I sent it. I'm not sure what's going on. It doesn't do that little weird thing. Um, when it's like bounces back. Let me try one more time, Tim. Uh, hilarious. Hold on. Sorry. Oh, what is happening? Why can't I? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Got it. Got it. I think I got it. I think it's sent. Tim, if you don't get anything, you can request and I'll accept. And we'll see. We'll see how things go. Again, the New York Times section that I love is Smarter Living. They have a newsletter as well, which I read. Unable to join. Tim Herrera is unable to join. Tim, if you are, one thing we sometimes run into, if you're on your desktop, it won't let you do it on your desktop. But if you open it on your phone, it should let you. This happens, no big deal. Getting a weird error, sorry, no worries. Honestly, the fact that you're even communicating via I'm gonna hop back out then back in, perfect, wonderful. Yeah, anyway, the section of the newspaper is Smarter Living, and they have a newsletter that I read every single week. And it's just such a delight. It happens to the best of us. Yes, it does, Lord Mandel. Yeah, I can't count how many times I had a tech glitch in when we were first starting this, and it was my fault all those times because I had the world's tiniest phone. Oh man, what if you guys saw my credit card number at the back of my phone? That would be a disaster. But yes, old phones don't really work so well, and desktop doesn't work at all. But everybody, you want to do it on the desktop because it's very reliable. But Instagram won't let you do it. We were waiting on Tim to hop back in, I think. I'm so sorry. God, yes, I love it. Well, Tim, you already have. Oh, here we
Hey, I'm
go.
here. I am so sorry about that. I have no, like, my permissions were all messed up in my settings, and so I had to fix that, and then there was like another problem. I'm so sorry about that, but I'm here.
No, no, no. That is fantastic. You have the fantastic attitude that we're looking for. That is, I mean, so many times people come in and they had some tech glitch and it throws them the whole game. And they're like, oh, sorry, I didn't know how to get in. And, but no, this is fantastic. Tim,
Okay,
it's
I'm
so
so sorry
exciting
about
to
that. I'm
meet
ready to
you.
roll now, though.
It's so exciting. So I said this in the email when I first asked you. We don't know each other. I am just a massive fan of Smarter Living, and you've been doing it for a while now. Can you explain it to folks who aren't as diehard fans as I am?
Yeah. I'm so glad you enjoy it. Thank you for your very kind words. Yeah. So for anyone not familiar, I work at the New York Times. I work on a section called Smarter Living, which is kind of our home for any journalism that helps readers live a better life, whatever form that
Yes.
takes. And so it's called Smarter Living, and we launched it. Oh my God, 5 years. This summer will be 5 years. I've been doing it for 5 years now. Isn't that crazy? I can't believe it's been
I
five
love
years.
that. No, I mean it is a treasure trove of all the like just very practical stuff. When it was first announced, I was like, I'm gonna love this. And then I loved it way more than I even thought I could. It's fantastic.
Oh,
strong recommend to everybody.
I'm so glad you enjoy it. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Well, now I turn into mean game show guy as I present these challenging questions. I'm going to flip it around a little bit for our display here. Oh, yes. We are playing What's the Big Idea? My name is Aaron Cunningham. We have Tim Herrera here. As you guys know, we quiz on big ideas that might change the world. Smarter living to me feels very much in that vein. How do we make big changes? How do we change the world and ourselves? Today where's my little key? Oh boy, now I'm fucking it up. Okay.
Night of tech problems is the theme here.
I know. Wait, okay, here we go. And that's you. Wonderful.
That's me. Look at that.
And I picked this. This is your topic. This is a topic I know you're not an expert in Antarctica, but I was very excited to talk about this with you. How do you feel? How much do you know about the continent of Antarctica that you've read about?
I am pro Antarctica.
Ooh, great.
I believe there's penguins there. You know what's funny, actually?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
This is curiously relevant. So a couple months ago, I wrote a story about living in long-term isolation and like how to deal with like the alone time and just like being alone with yourself and not having communication. And so for that story, one of the folks that I interviewed was actually the station chief for the biggest research station in Antarctica. So I asked his advice about like living like without like human contact, without really being able to go outside and all this. So I'm very prepared is what I'm saying.
That is insane. I was like, I'm just gonna hope we can roll with it because this is fantastic. Okay, then that is fate shining on us. You are prepared for our questions on Antarctica.
Perfectly relevant.
This is perfect. It's working out. So we're going to jump right in it. One thing we like to do is I like to pick a player at random, a viewer at random that you will play for. So you will not get the fake prize money. They will get it. I just see that Gila Pfeffer joined, so I'm going to pick her. Gila, hi. So you are paying for her, so you don't want to get these questions wrong.
Wait, is there prize money involved?
There is $1 million fake dollars.
Question number one. I hope I don't let you down here.
I know. So, Gila, you're going to get $1 million fake dollars if we can get this right. Here we're keeping our fingers crossed. Question number one.
Oh boy.
Here we go. Let's see if you've heard of this one. What is Antarctica's The 300 Club? Is that sex at 300 feet, staying inside for a year, or staying, in Antarctica for a year, or a nude snow sprint? This is for Gila.
Wow. Okay, so I've never heard of this. I didn't discuss this with the station chief at the research station.
Okay, yeah.
Let's see. All right, I'm just going to kind of go through process of elimination here. I'm guessing it's probably not sex at 300 feet. Okay. A nude snow sprint sounds great, but I feel like there's too much risk involved there when we're dealing with these temperatures. So I'm going to say staying for a year. But now that I'm talking this out, 300 days is not a year. So. Right, I'm gonna have to get back to you. I'll get back to you with the math on that one, but I'm gonna say staying for a year. That's my guess.
Staying for a year. Let's see the answer. It's a nude snow sprint. Yes, you get a little badge if you do it. It comes from Gila. Got that one right. When the temperature drops to negative 100 degrees at the South Pole Station, daredevils first warm up in a 200-degree sauna, then dash outside naked. Gila, Gila, you can taste $1 million, but unfortunately, Tim didn't get it right, so you don't get that $1 million fake dollars quite yet, but there is a chance to make up for it. We don't start off with $1 million. Like the 300 degrees. That makes sense. It sounds like a nightmare, but it makes sense.
That is insane. Yeah. Also, now that I'm thinking about it, I chose the dumbest answer. Literally, what is wrong with me?
No. I'm with you. I start off tricky, so I think we might ease it up a little bit. This is for Gila. And she still loves you, which is very good. This one is for $10 million fake dollars. So, the past is past. Q2 out of 5. How much of Earth's ice is in Antarctica?
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm going to say 35%. I'm gonna be so
35%?
embarrassed if that's. Wait, oh my God, is it 35?
Oh, we're getting a lot of love on that. I don't know if
Oh
that means it's
man,
right or
I
not.
should have said I'm the literal worst person at trivia. I'm also like the dumbest human alive. So
No. The fact that you're even reasoning it through, I'm very impressed.
Okay, I'm gonna say.
How much
I was
ice?
gonna say 35, but like I don't know, Antarctica's pretty big. Like I'm gonna say 65. Final answer 65.
Locking it in at 65. The answer we have is 90% of the
Whoa!
Earth's ice is in Antarctica. This is our little factoid. Around 90% of the world's ice and 70% of the world's fresh water is in Antarctica. It's a big deal.
I
That's
am
a tremendous
shocked at
amount.
this.
Don't worry, though. You haven't won $11 million yet, but we are on to $50 billion.
Here we go.
$50
I'm
billion
feeling this one. I'm going to turn it all around.
I think this one's going to be good. I have a good feeling about this one. Which of the following is not a serious Antarctic threat? Polar bear attacks, winter over syndrome, or snow blindness?
Well, I think aren't polar bears only in northern hemisphere? Isn't that a thing? I'm like kind of. Oh my God, I'm so dumb. You have no. I'm gonna say polar bear attacks. That's my answer.
Polar bear attacks. Let's see what the real answer is. It is polar bear attacks for exactly the reason you said. Yes, polar bears are only in the northern hemisphere. You are up $50 billion, which is
I'm turning it around here. This is it. I knew it.
Yes, and so we got a little factor. Snow blindness is just it's so bright down there you have to wear goggles. And then winter over syndrome is basically, I'm sure your interviewee talked about just how lonely it gets down there. So that is a real threat. It's very lonely down there. But you got it. I mean, that is 50 billion fake dollars, not for you, for Gila. How does that feel?
You're going to have to cut me in on that.
Yeah. That's to be negotiated between the two of you. But we have 2 questions left. This one is our real big or real fake question. This is where I'm going to present a scenario to you. If you think someone has actually proposed this, you say real big. If you think I made it up, you say real fake. And that's the whole deal. This one is for a whopping $5.
Go in the opposite direction. Really just lowering the stakes here.
Yeah, I mean, it can't all be high stakes. You got to have some boring ones. Big idea, real or fake, inflatable evergreen polar zone dome. As a test for Moon and Mars colonies, one scientist is proposing an evergreen polar zone dome, a big dome to be inflated in Antarctica. The outside will be -100, but the inside will feel like a warm day in Mykonos. Does that feel real or fake?
You know what? The name of this is dumb enough that I could believe it's real, but that also is a strong case for it being fake.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like the logistics of this would just make it too difficult, so I'm going to say fake, but I think I'm wrong. I don't know. I'm going to say fake, but I hope it's
real. You're going to say fake, but you're going to say fake and hope you're wrong.
Yes.
Okay, well, let's find out. It is real. This is a real proposal. It's got a whole thing. You can look it up. But yeah, look at this little diagram here. It lets the light in over here, and there it is. And then it's supposed to look like that on the inside in Antarctica.
Damn! See, I knew it because the name is so bad. It had if you were gonna invent like a big dumb idea, you would have come up with something better than that.
Yeah, what is it? Inflatable evergreen polar zone dome. Just call it a bubble. Just call it a bubble.
At all.
I know. Oh my God. Well, you didn't get that one. It was only for $5. Luckily, you get a chance to make it up to Gila. With our last question here. It's a big dumb question. I gauge whether or not I believe your answer. So this is subjective. This is worth 100 trillion fake dollars. This is a big one. This is it. Final big dumb question. If they built an Antarctica dome, if they built a bubble, what would it take for you to live there?
You know what? Like, TBH, it would I would pay to do that. That sounds amazing to me, and I would love to go on this adventure and like hang out with the penguins and like live in this weird like remote zone. I think this is amazing. Literally, like I will pay you to do this.
I love it. Oh my God, I need to connect you with this scientist because he needs volunteers. That's tremendous. I deem that a very worthy answer. You have won the 100 trillion fake dollars for Gila. Congratulations.
You are so welcome, Gila.
Just one little heart floats up from Gila. Well, I did want to, I mean, you are out there doing research, you're interviewing folks. Is there a big idea that agnostic of Antarctica and the bubble, that you're excited about? What's like a big idea that gets you curious?
So I was like, I've been thinking about this like all day, and I don't think I have a very good answer, but it is the big idea that I've been thinking a lot about. And so my big idea is not really an idea, but it's just relaxation. Like, I feel like literally for the last, 14 months now, we've all just been living in this just like ambient like level of stress and anxiety that just doesn't go away. And like, the end is kind of in sight. And so like, I don't think this year anybody is going to relax, but I have high hopes for 2022 of being able to just like gently go to sleep and not have existential dread about what you're going to wake up to. That is the big thing I'm looking forward to.
That is a huge idea. I love that. And I will tell you just a personal little anecdote. Yesterday, I was outside in Brooklyn and I was sipping a little LaCroix, a little limoncello LaCroix for those who are fans. No one likes this flavor except me. But I was out there, the sun was on my face, and for the first time I thought I could take a relaxing nap right now. Yep. And it is, and I think naps have become like a whole thing and, quarantine and everything, but like one of those old school nap away the afternoon, relaxing, lovely times. And that was the first time I felt that way in a long time. I know exactly what you're saying. I so
get that. I so feel that. Like, honestly, like, big thing is, well, daylight saving, but also, like, the weather, I feel, has just, like, lifted people's moods. And it's a taste of what I think is going to come, again, next year. But we can taste it. We can taste it.
We can taste it. All I just need, you just need hope. And we feel like, okay, I can't have everything back yet, but I can sense it's coming. I think that's a fantastic big idea. I love that. Well, folks, Tim Herrera, if you one, you should follow him on Instagram. Two, you should subscribe to the New York Times and the Smarter Living newsletter. I read it every single week. I get something out of it every single week. I love it so much. Anything else you want to plug?
No, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter. Twitter is just Tim Herrera. This has been so fun. I'm so glad that you reached out. This is great. This is a
delight for me. And people have been coming out of the woodwork. When I announced it, they were like, "Oh my God, I love Smarter Living," and you're like, "Yes." God. There's so many of us, and we need to talk about it more because it's fantastic. Well, thank you, Tim.
Thank you so much for your very kind words. Really appreciate it.
You are a delight. Love the newsletter. Love the articles. And congratulations on winning $100 trillion.
Yes, yes. Thank you very much.
For Gila.
Big plans for it.
All right. Talk soon. Thanks again.
Thanks. Take care.